Welcome back to Blitzkrieg Pop, presented by Infinite Collectibles. I'm Alex Martin, here with my brother, co-owner of our shop,
Adam Martin.
Yeah.
The better brother.
That's right.
The much prettier brother.
The balder brother.
I don't know about that, actually. You're younger than me. I'm definitely better looking. So
I am way fatter, but I have a better face structure.
Actually, I guess we'll leave that into the eye of the beholder.
Can we do a whole episode about y'all comparing who's uglier?
Do you think mom loves me more than you?
That's probably a fact.
Just getting into personal.
That's only because you're a baby and she feels like she has to take care of you.
Yeah.
Mama.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Mama. Hey, so we're here with Munch, AJ, We-Are-Hayden, and our producer, Dan Dietrich.
Dan.
Dr. Dan Dietrich.
Dr. Dan the man.
He is wearing a professor coat.
He cannot talk, and we try to lure him into the conversation.
And we're going to start
To put him out there, he's kind of like Dr. Wiley, but without the hair.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Actually, my dad, Adam and I's dad, looks just like Dr. Wiley without the
He
hair.
really does.
He's got a vibe.
He really does.
If he had like grease stains all over his shit, it looked just like
If
him.
Dad had a white lab coat.
Yeah.
I can make that happen.
Can we
Yeah.
get him dressed up as Dr. Wiley?
I
For
think
Free
so.
Comic Day.
But so, what's going on in the game world? We sell video games and
I'll tell you
comic
what,
books.
a game just recently released, Kingdom Hearts 3, that I swear I pre-ordered on PS2.
What
I don't
year?
know. I mean, what
year is it?
1964.
What year was that? I mean, damn, like, 02?
It's been in
Something.
development.
This is the year Steamboat Willie came out?
1928.
Now, that was the 14th Disney cartoon, right?
Dream Dot. Was
No.
Was that,
that was the
358
first.
by
Just-
2?
Yeah, because I was on
First
the
by
Rapid game
Sleep?
before. They made a whole game series about it.
Anyway, Kingdom Hearts 3 is just released, and two of our Infonuggets here, that's what we call our fan club.
Munch.
Just Munch.
They've actually played it. I mean, some of us don't have time.
Eric is a pack of nuggets.
10
piece, baby.
Eric, fuck.
You said it again.
Yeah.
Keep
Munch.
doing
Munch.
Munch.
Munch is a
Cat head biscuit.
Munchity munch munch.
There's going to be a lot of beeps in this episode.
Best part is
every time we say Eric.
In real life, when we're hanging out at the shop, not recording anything, he's never called me Eric.
And somehow that's real life.
Not once.
Oh, that's odd.
This is
isn't it?
fake life, y'all.
This
This
fake
is just
life.
fantasy.
This is fake news.
Well, every
Real
time we
life
say
is fancy.
Eric, it's just going to be a Eric. It's just going to be
It's like a
beep.
record scratch.
Nah.
Well,
All right. Anyway, let's.
Shara's playing
Y'all
it. My
shit
wife,
together.
Shara, she's playing it. Eric knows. Well, Munch knows. I never call you Eric. This is
Just
fucked
gonna
up.
keep happening.
All right, well, talk about the game.
It's fantastic.
It's got Donald Duck in it.
As anybody who's played any of the Kingdom Hearts knows, it's a story about Sora. It's a story about King Mickey, Riku trying to fight Heartless and trying to fight nobodies and trying to live with their hearts and guide. And of course, as the hero of the story has got his two faithful companion and helpers, Donald and Goofy, as his soldier and mage to accompany him with the Keyblades. Keyblades differ as you run through the different worlds and the different lands and things of that nature, and it's really a lot of fun just running through all these Disney worlds. So what we really got to wonder is, with the acquisition of Disney and all this stuff with Marvel and Fox getting X-Men characters, when are we going to start getting our Marvel characters in these games?
Look what I literally just wrote on my notes. Can they do Marvel?
In the new record.
Out front when we had a little
they
smoke
can.
break.
Here's what I think about that. I think there's probably some licensing issues, and this game. Spoiler: if people don't already know, there's no Star Wars and there's no Marvel characters.
Fuck, I'm out.
Disney does own those properties, but there are gaming licenses that are separate from those.
And they have had the Star Wars properties for long enough that they could have incorporated at least the Star Wars into this game.
Right.
Even if they didn't incorporate the rest of that stuff.
One thing we don't know, though, is how long that this actual story that we've gotten in this game has been developed, has been there.
20 years.
So, yeah, I mean, they've been making this game for 15 years, so is this what we got, something that they've developed then? And you know...
Well, you also have to speculate that we already know from trailers and from other things that come in that they've used Monsters, Inc., which would have been after that was started development. Right. They've actually used Big Hero 6, which would have been well after.
You actually just got me interested,
absolutely.
right there.
Yeah. So Big Hero 6 is a world in there where you actually play with Baymax as one of your companion characters like Hercules does. Yeah. So you're getting that. That would have been well after they would have acquired the Star Wars stuff. So why in the hell did they not at least like Princess Leia?
Something tells me it has to. It has to be.
Keyblade as a lightsaber.
Well, I know one thing. One thing that probably might lead to that as far as Star Wars goes is because Star Wars and EA have a deal that is an ink that EA has all rights to make Star Wars games
And cancel them at least once every 3 months.
Exactly, because they started that deal in like 2014, and I think it goes through like 2022. It's somewhere. We've got a few more years left, and since 2014, EA has released 2 Star Wars games: Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2. They've canceled 3 Star Wars games.
So maybe in the next like 15 years or next 20 years, whenever we get Kingdom Hearts 4,
Yeah, which is
we might actually get the
When your
Marvel
grandchildren play it.
Whenever we
It's
might
very
actually
possible.
get our Marvel characters, our Star Wars characters, some of this other stuff that we really
I want
want.
to see Iron Man kill Sora.
I just
That will
want-
happen for sure.
I want to see alongside Sora,
It's
Donald, and
my
Goofy, Wolverine running up.
Oh yeah,
I want Howard the Duck, damn it.
Well,
Fuck Donald. I want Howard.
Howard the Duck and Donald Duck having like a brawl would be amazing.
They're dating
Can I
now.
interject? with
No,
I'm
something?
calling it.
Why can't they do like a Smash Brothers type of game?
'Cause
with
you don't
Final
like video
Fantasy
games.
characters?
They do. They've done that.
Can they?
It's called Dissidia.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Oh
that.
no, I'm talking like I want to see Mega Man and Darth Vader.
Mega Man is in Smash Brothers, Alex.
Wait, and so is
I know
so
that.
is, so is Cloud.
And yes,
Cloud is
Cloud.
in
Not
Smash
Darth
Brothers.
Vader.
He is a Final Fantasy character.
Darth Vader's not in it.
He was
Not
just
yet.
talking about EA having the sole right for Star Wars.
Yeah,
That's
video
why-
games.
But he was in
right
Soul
now, the
Calibur.
reason you won't see Star Wars characters in any other
I
game
know
is
that.
because EA
I'm
owns
saying
the
I
rights
want-
to make the games.
I'm saying-
And until that goes away, any Star Wars video game is going to be published by EA Sports. Or,
I
So,
understand.
so like no appearances outside of
Right.
Well, we know at least in Soul Calibur 4, Yoda and Darth Vader were both in there.
That
so
was
they can be
before
licensed out.
2014.
And Mortal
Was it?
Kombat
That was before
does
the
this.
deal.
I was thinking it was
Soul Calibur.
2015.
No, Soul Calibur.
So Calibur 2 was old, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
PS3 game.
That was PS2
it's back
game.
there.
Mortal Kombat does
I'm
it all
talking
the
four.
time, don't they?
Okay.
Mortal
But
Kombat's
anyway.
never had a Star Wars character. But they do. Mortal Kombat does license characters. Like they've had the Alien. The
Speaking of
Predator.
Mortal Kombat 11 is coming this year.
Yes, and I just watched last week a live stream for Mortal Kombat that they released a new character. Cabal is going to be back in the game.
That's
Oh,
badass.
Which he
Cabal is my
wasn't in
boy.
10. Yeah, Cabal. Cabal is. I'm an old school Mortal Kombat guy, and 9 I think was the last good one. 10.
10 was
kinda
fucking
dumb.
awesome, dude.
I like 10. You know why? Because I could button mash and kick Munch's ass.
Yes.
Yeah, I beat Eric so bad in Mortal Kombat, he left the
Was it
building.
10?
He needs the Gamer of the Year. We got a plaque here.
actually have a
that
plaque.
says Gamer of the Year for him.
It was 10. I had never touched it, and it was on an Xbox.
And I kick ass at fighting games.
You
Except for
push
Smash
buttons,
Brothers.
Mortal Kombat 9.
Alex.
Well, who cares?
Let me
Alex
just say
is the
this.
champion.
Okay, now Smash Brothers that has just released
It's a great game.
not too long ago. Eric and I were playing that today, and that was a one-sided fuck fest. Eric came out the winner on that one.
The mechanics of that
And
game
I'm
are
going to give some
annoying.
props. I've never been a Smash Brothers guy, and I got the newest one on Switch, and there's a learning curve.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's not just a game you pick up and play.
No, absolutely not.
it's tough.
you
the
cannot
thing.
button mash in it.
That's why it's not fun.
If you go back and actually think about it and look it up a little bit, every one of them they've tried to tweak, make a little bit better. This one they've done major overhaul and done most of the characters, like Ganondorf's not even the same character he was in the
Yeah, it's
last
clear.
game.
And I read something that a few characters are very similar. Like Solid Snake is very similar to his first rendition, but Cloud is quite a bit different.
Oh, Cloud, fantastic! I love using Cloud.
Man, I cannot use Cloud to save my life.
All Eric did was level break all over my fucking head through the whole
With
game.
Cloud.
I fucking chose Mega Man against Munch, and I got on there and I'm playing Mega Man instead of a fighting game. I'm just shooting him.
So you're still losing no matter what, though, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, fuck, I lost my ass.
He came up against the impossibly hard boss Munch. And,
The Yellow Devil.
Yeah, the parallax pits. I know, they're cleared up. They look good.
Eric is showing everyone his armpits right now.
and
Just so
they are
everyone knows.
nasty.
They're beautiful.
They're immaculate.
I would say,
they're
as an
very clean.
outsider
They're
to
green.
this
I didn't know you
Smash
shaved.
Brothers phenomenon, it's not that fun if you can't display it by picking it up.
What Alex is basically saying is he sucks at it.
I do suck at it.
and he's mad because he
No,
sucks at
but
it.
you can pick up Mario Brothers
Here's
and
the
it's fun
thing.
immediately.
There's the
Mario's
thing
not a
about
fighting game.
Smash. Like
It's fun
Smash,
immediately.
if you play it in sets like traditional Smash rules, you can somebody that's completely terrible at the game, never played it, can definitely win because there's a whole lot of luck that goes into Smash Bros.
Just not Alex.
Just not Alex.
All right, well, fuck you too.
Alex is not a lucky man. Alex used up all of his luck being a world-renowned musician.
I get to fuck Sharon. That's all I get, guys. You know what I'm saying? But seriously,
You just forget about your children and everything.
if you pick up Smash Brothers, there's, like he said, there's a huge fucking learning curve to it.
There is a big learning
and
curve.
you guys are gamer fucks.
Yep.
And it's,
We are gamer fucks.
It's even tough for
That's a copyright for us.
it's
Gamer
even
fucks.
tough for you guys. So I pick it up and fucking Mario's hard to me on
For
the
me to get
NES.
legitimately good at the game, it took some time. But you can pick it
That's
up.
aggravating.
Well, hold on. Here's my take on it: is that like the very first match that I played, I was no good. Just like you're saying, there's a learning curve to
There's a learning
it. What I did was I figured out what my controller needed to be,
Yeah, but
and I edited the controller into what I needed to be able to play like a fucking beast,
You know what I
Gamer
did?
fuck.
like a gamer fuck.
Yeah, what I did, I went and bought one of the GameCube controllers that you can play with Switch, and that game is made for a GameCube.
I
controller.
played it.
It just is.
He sold me a pro controller that I use, and it's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it's good on the Pro controller.
Shit, I just used the Joy-Cons plugged into that little thing that they come with.
Yeah, the little.
I have had no problems
Absolutely.
with that. I can still whoop anybody's ass. Come fight me.
The thing about the GameCube controller is that the buttons are in a spot like they are made for that game. The big button being the smash button and all that stuff. It's
We
great.
suck.
But fighting games are fun, and
Are they?
They are.
Because I beat you at Mortal Kombat and you left.
I used to love
That's
them.
true.
Like so from like 1993 to about 1997, I loved fighting games, and then I fucking grew up.
I will sweep
Well,
fucking
here's the problem with
sweep
fighting
kick your
games.
ass out of a room.
Now, in 2019, fighting games problem is the internet because then you can play against people all over the
Oh
world.
no, I only
And
do
people are
local.
so good at these things. It's
Very true.
crazy. It's
AJ's
insane.
looking like he wants to speak.
Oh no, I don't have anything
Now,
interesting.
now look, online fighting with these games is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, but
Just posing.
But yeah, look, you guys can't
was-
see this, but AJ's striking a fucking nice pose. here.
Important to note, I've had several beers tonight, and that makes me pose because I'm a fucking diva. Okay.
Yeah, you look good doing it, man.
But honestly, like the online is made for those people that really just don't have shit to do.
Yeah, they've never seen a tip. ever.
Just sit at home,
I
do
have
fucking
Shit to
nothing.
do.
I have both
Man,
played
it's so
one
hard.
fighting games online, Soul Calibur 6.
seen a
I will
tit.
just- and I've seen
now.
I have seen boobies before. That is
Come on
a fact
now.
about me.
AJ flies in the face of common wisdom.
But when you played online, were you actually good at it online?
Decent.
Okay, decent is one thing. Do you think
better
you
than
can be
50% winning percentage.
Nah, but
See,
So let me, and I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, you're good.
But just let me say this: can you guys believe that Free Comic Book Day this year is
80 days away.
Is May the 4th? I mean,
No.
it's the universe coming
that is
together.
Free Comic Book Day, May the 4th.
That's the universe.
really sucks
Oh,
that
it's
Star
good.
Wars is dead. But
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
very true.
Cool, it's on that day.
I hate
You know
anyone
what
who
killed
says
Star
Star
Wars?
Wars is dead.
Someone playing Han Solo that's not Harrison.
I actually love Solo, but
We're moving past the Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm going home.
we cannot agree on Star Wars. All we do is fight like fucking bickering
Going
children.
straight
Yeah.
to May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Our comic book, free comic
Free
book.
comic
day.
book
Thank
day.
you, Eric.
We're gonna have a lot of
Lunch.
stuff available. I mean, all the comic shops around the world are gonna have.
Yeah, last year we had an impressive, and I say impressive for us because our first year at Free Comic
It was not impressive.
was very lackluster.
It was underwhelming.
It was
I mean,
pathetic.
lots of people came, but we were like, oh, we don't know what to do for Free Comic Book Day. Here's a bunch of shitty dollar books. But we're very prepared the third year going in, and it's going to be a fun time. We've got tons of free shit already to give away. Lots of cool stuff. We got exclusive posters being made up. I mean, people really come out in droves for this thing, Free Comic Book Day. I think it's great
It's pretty big.
for the comic book industry.
The best part is AJ breaking out the Circus Barker voice.
Yeah, that's great.
To herd
But
everyone.
seriously, how many people were out? 50?
50.
Maybe more.
I mean, I think you're
Piled
really
up in
lowballing there. I
line,
mean,
you know?
I remember last year whenever we got here, we got here probably about 2 hours before we opened up. There were already people lined up. I'm not used to that stuff at the comic shop.
That's crazy, you know. I mean, that there's enough demand for it. And what's cool about it is it keeps growing. It's good for the whole industry. But will Walmart partake? Because they're
Well,
selling DC Comics.
No.
Yeah, they get their special fancy covers,
one,
and you know what?
100-page
All those are rejected scripts that nobody else wanted. So Walmart gets fancy little covers on them.
But exclusives.
I know I sound a little bitter, but they're garbage comics.
Fuck Walmart, but
Fuck Walmart.
Oh no, not just fuck Walmart. Fuck DC.
thank you.
No, because
Thank you.
they
We've had
did
this argument before.
the fucking deal with them.
They did this just to fucking cut little stores like
Well,
ours
it's
out of the
shitty
blue.
because you take a comic store like us, we buy tons of DC. And
We are their market because
We
they
are-
don't actually see end user sales. They have no idea.
Yeah, and that's just us. Take Mile High Comic Books, and you're gonna fucking cut those guys' dicks off, cut their balls off, and go to Walmart for exclusive content. Now there's a Superman comic that's very valuable, and it's only available at Walmart.
Because Walmart needs the help. They're the little guys,
I
and
know.
they're struggling.
They are struggling.
Bunch of
That's
turds.
an impressive mistake, I think.
So what we're gonna have at Free Comic Book Day, a whole bunch of cool stuff.
Oh man, there's I think 47 free comics this year.
Jeez Louise.
Some pretty ones. You got exclusive ones. Here's the thing too. You come out here, and I know this is gonna have people fighting over things, but in the past, like the very first issue of Infinity came out. That's a $20 book now. It was originally just a free
No shit.
comic book.
Oh, the one that has the first appearance of the Black Order.
Yep.
Yeah.
The first one of War of the Realms is now going for about $10 online, and that
Right.
was just last year.
Rock and roll.
But yeah, we got that. We give away. We get all sorts of promotional stuff through the year: posters, action figures, and crap. We give those things away for free because if we're not paying for them, why the hell should we make you pay for them?
Is there anything Venom related this year?
This year, no, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I think
unless we
that's
just got
fast.
posters
The
and stuff.
Movie's over. Yeah.
We do have one thing for giveaway that's Venom on Free Comic Book Day. We-Are-Hayden.
Yeah, we are going to give away
We're going to
Hayden
give Sean away.
to a
I've
loving
already
home.
guessed with you.
to undeserving fool
Yeah.
who knows nothing about it.
Very Venom
Hey,
oriented.
is your life dull? Do you want to watch the Venom movie 6 times a week?
Jesus H.
Call this number, and you can have your own We-Are-Hayden.
I know there's an exclusive Funko Pop
Constantine.
too of John Constantine. You can only get during Free Comic Book Day, or if we have leftovers, we'll also
Yeah.
sell them to you after
'Cause-
that. But
Remember Lion Cat? I told
Yeah.
you, not
No,
a good choice
no,
for a free
that
comic
was me
book.
being an idiot. Okay?
Not you. No, it's a bad idea in general.
And Saga's an amazing comic.
Saga's amazing, but that does not have the awareness for people in pop.
I just have a feeling all this is wasted by having Free Comic Book Day on May the 4th and it's not Star Wars Day.
Agree.
That's actually an excellent point.
Completely agree.
Yeah. And last year it should have been a Thanos pop.
Right?
Yes.
It was right around Infinity War.
But no one who
Did you
pronounces
say
it
it's
Thanos is
fucking
allowed
Thanos?
to buy it.
We know now. It's been said in the movie. It's
Thanos.
He said Thanos like 8 times.
Yeah.
Very upset by
It
this.
is
Hey,
Than.
it's also Titus and Zidane.
It's
Titus.
also
It's
Titus.
Thanos, dog.
And
Oh,
Titus.
He's water related. Why wouldn't it be Titus?
I thought you were saying
Because
Titus is
Japanese
Thanos.
people that made the game call him Titus, so that's
Or-
what it is.
If you folks don't understand, we're talking about Final Fantasy, the city,
and it's getting plumb
NT,
wild in here.
on the PS4, and they pronounce some of our favorite Final Fantasy characters' names wrong.
Correctly.
Wrong.
He means.
Wrong.
Incorrectly.
Well, I mean, we've never had a pronunciation of these names before in the entirety of the situation.
But we know Thanos is Thanos because
Yep.
they fucking say it over and over and over and over and over again in a 2.5 hour long movie.
And a once more, yes, one more time.
Bullshit. Thanos.
Now his son's name is Thane, and he looks like,
And it's spelled
American.
Thane because to get that A in there, you got to have a silent. You got to have an E in there somewhere.
Unless there's an
Do you know how that works?
English
Thanos.
motherfucker, do you speak it?
Thanos.
How would you spell Thanos?
THANOS.
Here's how
Thanos.
here's how I'm going to spell.
We've
Thanos.
really got off track here, boys.
All right.
WRONG.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Shit. All right.
No.
Well.
All right.
All right,
The
so,
Dead Space.
We moving on to the segment that we usually do. We're going to call it "If You Haven't, You Should."
If you haven't,
It's our segment that basically, if there's something out there that we think you should be into, then we're going to talk about it. So, Sean, We-Are-Hayden. We have got you to talk about
what?
something.
But if you haven't,
If you haven't, you should. If you haven't, you should. This episode, I'm going to suggest you play the Resident Evil 2 remake. It
Oh.
recently came out. If you've played Resident Evil 2 before, you still need to play this. it is quite possibly the best remake of a game. It stands alone by itself as being a great game.
The original one was great.
The original was great. It's very dated. If you try to play it now, it doesn't hold up well.
It's got the tank controls.
Yeah, the tank controls just don't work. This game, for those that are familiar with Resident Evil, just think of Resident Evil 4, but with the atmosphere of the early Resident Evil games, 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica. 4 is kind of when it went to more of an action-oriented atmosphere. But a lot of people...
4 was actually supposed to be Devil May Cry. No, Devil May Cry was supposed to be number 4. And they actually, it got so wild
that
they changed that to not being a Resident Evil game.
Right. And then when 4 came out, it was Leon. They went to over the shoulder. They got rid of tank controls. It was more action oriented. And a lot of people like 4 as their favorite game.
I've definitely heard that, yeah.
It's awesome.
But it lost that scary survival horror atmosphere.
They were still like fucking meathead looking.
Right, it's when the parasites. What are they called? AJ, you called it. I forgot what they're called. The parasites,
Los
Plagas, and all that stuff. That's when that came to play. Well, this game, the Resident Evil 2 remake, they've basically taken 4 and how great it plays and the smoothness of it and put it back in that atmosphere of the old school survival horror, and it's really good. I've already been through it and done Leon A, Claire B, 4 Survivor mode. Everybody, if you haven't tried it, if you're into any kind of action survival horror game, you need to try it. So, if you haven't, you should play Resident Evil 2 remake.
God, that was yeah.
That was damn near
Actually, I'm going to fucking buy it now. Or steal it from the store.
If you haven't, you should.
I'm going to beat up Alex and take it.
I always wanted to play it anyway because RE2 was one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. And Resident Evil 2, for me, personally, is the best story-wise. It's from start to finish, Leon's story, Claire's story, the way you can play is one of them first and the other one second, or vice versa. And if you do it, you get different things that happen. Mm-hmm. All that's in the remake, but better. And they've fleshed it out, and they're adding DLC that's free that comes out February 15th.
That's cool.
That tells you more of the story of some of the people of Raccoon City, like Kendo shop owner. There's part where you can play as him in this DLC, and it's all free.
That's cool.
So it's kind of fleshing out that old story for old fans of the series, and it's a great game.
I know Luby will have a boner for this.
Luby's
yeah, Luby.
Well, never mind. He fucking
Luby loves this game.
Luby's boner looks like pepperoni.
Everyone's assuming right now Luby's a nickname, and it isn't.
Luby is his real
We'll have
Luby
Luby on here
Luby is the biggest Resident Evil fan that I know personally.
Yeah.
So.
Sean's the biggest Metal Gear fucking fan.
Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid. If Konami hadn't screwed Kojima.
There was a day in the store where Sean talked to me about Metal Gear for what it seemed like 15 hours.
Oh, it's so good.
Adam briefly left his body in the center.
It's so good.
And you know what was awesome was I was actually interested in what he was saying. I mean, my God, there's so much there.
When Sean says it was so good, he's reliving the conversation.
So good. I just relived the whole 15 hours in my head.
He just had a full body orgasm over that.
His fucking boner has an eye patch.
He's actually shaking.
He calls his dick Naked Snake.
But like I said, with Star Wars is dead.
like
Metal
the
Gear is also
exclamation
dead now. So.
Is Metal Gear? I mean, is Star Wars really dead? I know we're at the
Are we
end.
back to this?
No,
Oh my God.
I know we're at the end of
The Star Wars conversation is dead, please.
Boomerang.
We're at the end of this, right? So let's just go home with this. Star Wars is alive because they're
Solo was
still
great.
making Star Wars films. Whether you liked it or
That's
them
fair.
or not,
That's
Star
fair.
Wars
That's
is
fair.
not dead.
That's fair. That's totally fair. That's
Okay.
Star Wars is dead.
It's not.
Well, so is George Washington.
That is true. George Washington is in fact dead. You heard it here first on Blitzkrieg Pop.
That's right.
Blitzkrieg. You know, we haven't talked about punk rock at all.
Well,
That's a good point.
Probably because there's nothing to fucking say.
Fucking
it's
nerds.
dead. Punk is dead like
Sucks
Star
to be
Wars.
Punk rock's dead. I don't know.
No, I'm kidding. Right?
No, punk rock is full of people who say you should only listen to old music and then ask you to come see their band next Tuesday.
That's absolutely true. But are there any good new punk bands?
Wait a minute. Here's I love old music.
Like
Like,
that.
I absolutely love The Wanderer. I absolutely love. It's all '50s music, baby.
The Wanderer is amazing, but that's
great.
basically punk.
Absolutely. Well, back in the day, that was about as close as you got to.
Yeah, you're fucking singing a song about boning a bunch of chicks from town to town.
Oh, yeah.
Now they got a chick singing, and it's even better.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's in some commercial. Did you hear that? You got dead Kennedys in car commercials.
But I also
They have the Misfits in car, or Danzig at least.
Do you remember we buy this Cadillac? Do you remember when we saw that Sailor Jerry commercial that had "Where Eagles Dare"?
Yeah, like a commercial on national TV has, I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch.
That happened.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
So,
It didn't actually play
No,
that.
it said goddamn son of a bitch right there on the commercial.
Since you're talking about punk music, Jeff was telling me today that he thinks that Danzig is more inspired by Elvis than Jim Morrison. And
No, I
disagree.
think he's totally Jim Morrison.
I
man.
disagree.
I've got
I
a way
think
to-
Jim Morrison for sure.
I've got a way to connect this all together. We were talking earlier about who really needs, or maybe
play Wolverine?
who needs to play Wolverine.
Yeah,
It's Glen Danzig.
You
Well,
damn
he
right.
was one of the original people, apparently.
was
Actually, I don't know if that's apocryphal.
That was the last episode.
I don't know if the listeners will remember, but I know we will. That Wizard used to do casting call.
Danzig would be flawless.
Danzig was in the
I know he was. I
X-Men
remember.
casting call for Wizard. I
if
will
you-
find the fucking episode.
If you have no idea what we're talking about, listen to the first episode.
Yeah,
Glenn
talking
Dan-
about Wolverine casting.
As long as it's not Tom fucking Cruise. which
Listen,
I know we've
it
already
won't
stated.
Glenn Danzig's very busy crying about having to throw away the pile of bricks in front of his house.
And it's cat food.
And his cat food.
He's gotta get kitty food.
And
The most random podcast.
there are three people in the world this is going to make sense to, Sean.
Danzig, if you're listening, bro, you got to wear fucking bigger shirts.
No one wants to see that shit.
Yeah,
No one
I
wants to see
know.
your
I
picture.
know that you're easy to knock out. And you're not a tough guy anymore. Okay, and you wrote some good songs.
How many
man,
people quit
you,
listening over that
You
one?
got to fucking wear bigger shirts.
And cover up that 6 head he's got going, because that ain't a 5 head. That thing's huge.
That thing is big. Listen,
Needs
man.
that.
He comes out on the Metallica 30th anniversary, and his fucking shirt is so tight. It looks like me wearing a sock as a shirt. I mean, he thinks he's in shape. Hey, man, I respect his place in history. Danzig, we love you, bro. You got to wear bigger shirts.
You're not in shape? Is that
If you were here, I'd say, Danzig, you got to wear better shirts.
We are going to be starting a GoFundMe at the end of this episode to buy Glenn Danzig bigger shirts.
Just a
Yeah.
fits.
Just a
one.
pack of
Just
Hanes
one.
from
That
Walmart.
fit.
Yeah.
Everybody contribute. This is important.
But this
God
is
is
really
watching.
why we call it. This is why we call it Blitzkrieg Pop, because nothing's off the table here. Yeah, we'll talk comic books, we'll talk video games, we'll talk sex, we'll talk movies, we'll talk everything. Right?
Alex
we'll
got to talk about his hemorrhoids.
No one
I
will
will talk
ever
about my roids.
that no one will ever say we don't understand non sequiturs because that's all we do around here.
Yeah, and we can go off topic.
And since we're from Kentucky, I don't understand what the word non sequiturs means.
well, it means plum wild,
It's the opposite of a typical sequitur.
I'm sorry, plum crazy.
plum crazy.
Plum tired.
Plum tired. Okay, well, I guess that's our second episode, huh?
Yeah, it would appear.
Two in.
Is this
Two
a
in the
thing where
can.
like people
Two down.
leave comments on shit?
Can you?
Comments,
I mean, we
questions.
can scream
Like,
like it's a YouTube
no, we
video
do
and be
that.
like,
We
smash
have-
that little subscribe button.
Smash that fucking subscribe button, y'all.
We have an Instagram or something, some other horse shit.
Yeah, we have
Social media.
We have Instagram, and you can look at us. And some
You can
of
see
these
what we look like.
At Infinite Paducah, I believe,
Infinite Paducah.
which is also our Twitter handle that no one follows us on, so I just post bullshit
we
on
don't
there.
use Twitter because it's for fucking.
It's for presidents.
They
Yes.
put me in charge of
Obviously,
it because I'm very
this
presidential.
is where
seriously.
this
if
is where important policy decisions are made on Twitter.
I gotta say, and I love anyone using Twitter, but if you don't have more than a sentence to say, then shut the fuck up, right? I mean, 140 characters
It's
or less.
double. It's 280 nowadays, buddy.
Oh, 280 nowadays.
I got plenty of shit to say on Twitter, baby.
If there's nothing to say in that doesn't meet that, then fucking shut up. No one wants to hear it.
If you're not sending us to war, don't even bother.
Yeah, that's right. But listen, follow us on YouTube, Infinite
should do it by
Collectibles.
It's Infinite Collectibles.
Tibbles.
Not tables.
Tiblies.
Not tables.
And clarify that just in case you're spelling it wrong, so you can find us and look at our stupid faces on those videos.
They are very stupid, guys.
Look at
just to
that
let
thing
you know.
on Munch's head.
Is that it?
Oh, his what do we call it?
Octothorpe.
Octothorpe.
Dr. Octothorpe.
Dr. Octothorpe over
Dr.
here.
Octothorpe.
So the man of many nicknames has added one to the repertoire.
Come on, let's go through your
Dr.
nicknames as
Octothorpe.
we wind down this episode.
Hashtaggy.
Cat Head Biscuit.
I told you that's what
Chunk.
he started.
All right, Chunk.
God
Chunk. Now that goes way
I'm
back.
gonna kill
Taco
Marshall.
Bear.
Taco Bear.
My
because
kids say he's as big as a bear and smells like a taco.
and that is accurate.
And for the
Or
record, I was
he's as-
not eating tacos. I don't smell like a taco, but I love that.
They also said he's as big as a taco and smells like a bear.
Which is also somehow true.
Yeah, both are fact. Okay. I can't think of any more right off the.
Wait, hold on.
Munch.
Munch.
Cheddar biscuits.
Cheddar
Cheddar
biscuits.
biscuits. That's our tag team, though.
Yeah,
Cheddar
but you called
biscuits.
me a cheddar biscuit.
You're
Yes.
cheddar biscuity. You got that hair.
Because I think at one point you, Eric was
Cathead
biscuit,
Yeah.
and you were big cheddar, so you became the cheddar biscuit.
I think that's a perfect ending.
And
Cheddar. What?
Is that not the best?
I tried to
ending?
get your kids to call you big cheddar, and they got mad at me.
Is this the reference? Is this the reference to how they smell? Or
You got
what
a
is
new
this?
one. Second dad.
Oh, yeah. I'm third dad, so I'm just down the line.
Yeah. That's
Better
terrible.
than you.
Isn't it?
I got an uncle.
Yeah, but you're not as important. I'm
Fucking
second
legit
dad.
too.
Yep.
Yeah, he's legitimately Uncle Adam. All right, see you guys. Talk to you next time.
Bye.